guys, Romie here. So please like, comment, subscribe. This is Empire Season 3, Episode 18. This is the season finale, Toil and Trouble Part 2. Now, the episode actually starts off, it's interesting. We're in Vegas. We're seeing the flashing lights, the glam. And it's Lucius. He's with Juliana. We're like, ugh. And they're getting ready for everything. Lucius has to talk to his mama. Because Mama Leah wants to say, look, baby, I did a good job. I stuck a knife in the head of thine enemy. I said, wait a minute. Lucius said, Mama, go and take your medication. You'll be all right. Because she's going and saying this illegal stuff through the phone. Mind you, she came out of the bathroom to do that. I said, there better be a sink in that toilet, even though the sinks were technically out there. So technically, she didn't wash her hands when she touched the security guard's phone and then gave it back to him. And she was saying that Tariq's dead head wasn't sanitary. I said, excuse me. That was I said, that's him. They just made it look like it was the same. That has to be him. There was a cutout. That had to have been him. Because if that wasn't, they have an amazing team. Now, mind you, I mean, one that wasn't as far as it really being him, but then pretending like his head was just severed. Jamal's talking to Cookie because Cookie's trying to figure out, look, we had plans. We had things that we were going to do. You going and working with your father. I'm still trying to figure out why you listen to your father, why you're going under your father's thumb. We need to focus on Hakeem and what's going on with Hakeem. So you're going to Vegas instead of going to be with your father. Instead of being with your brother. Hakeem's at the house. He has his crew trying to go and essentially go after the Dubois to get his baby back because he's convinced that they have his baby. Because we know that they have his baby. Like everyone, it's just logical. Anika is there. She's trying to console him. Hakeem's so pissed he throws the bottle of alcohol down. Mama Leah calls Anika to tell her, you need to come and get your stuff now, Trick. Boo-boo kitty. Boo-boo your way out of here. You have some letters here. I mean, I can go and open them up for you. Unless you want to do it yourself. So she goes over to the house and she tells Hakeem to stay strong. And I said, it's just weird the fact that they actually slept together on the show. You know, the characters slept together on the show. That's just weird. Now, Juliana is, of course, talking to Lucius, who is talking to Charlotte and wants to reinforce the fact that there will be no shenanigans because we find out Charlotte's father lost his gaming's license because of the whole Tupac shooting in 1996. I said, oh, September 7th, 1996. Remember, Tupac was with Suge Knight. They were at the MGM Grand, and there was a brawl. And because of that brawl, and at her time her father was in charge of that casino, what ended up happening is her father lost his license, and that's why she has an issue with rap music, because it's so crazy. She's like, oh, you're cultured, you know, your gaming history, your Vegas history. And it's like, no, Tupac getting shot was historic for hip-hop. What are you talking about? That's why we know the date. While we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum at this point, Andre and Shine, they're talking about the plan that they're formulating. And the plan is to bring in this new guy. This new guy is going to go and blow up Lucius's vehicle to get him out of the way because Andre wants him dead. Shine, his whole mantra with Lucius is he can take him or leave him. So he doesn't care if Lucius dies or not. So we'll see how that goes. But it's this whole application where I said, Lord, is this what the terrorists do? Because this is some crazy... Oh, again, pray for Manchester, pray for all the families that were affected with that bombing at Ari's concert. Now, we move on from that to Hakeem. We finally see Lucius and Cookie on the same side, talking about how you need to go and get together. Hakeem feels like, why is Anika so calm? And I said, you know what, you're right. Cookie said, no, it's just because as women we have to be strong for our children. I said, that's true. But she's crafty, she's shady, something's wrong with her. And Lucius said, look, your mother is right. She is a strong, beautiful woman. You need to listen to her more, and you need to understand where she's coming from. I said, wait a minute. Are we getting when Cookie met Lucius right here because I felt like they're really trying to show us that Lucius, even though he's supposed to be with Juliana, he's showing some a lot of outwardly affection to Cookie, even though he also was the main one who made sure that Cookie was blacklisted. Yes, it came from Juliana, but still. I don't know why Anika decided to go to the house. It was dumb of her to do that. She was packing her things. She also wanted to get the letters. She was even packing the diapers. And again, they were giving us clues that something is just off here. Like, it makes sense, pack everything, take everything, but something about it just seemed kind of off. And even Mama Leah caught it. But she gave Anika the envelope, all of her letters, and Anika was just, tearing it open and said, wait a minute, let's be civilized. I gave you a letter opener. Here you go. Utilize it. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That looks about... Don't tell me that's the thing that she used to stab Tariq. Originally, I didn't catch it, but with the playback way back, I said, whoa, oh, Mama Lee, I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. I thought you were going to kill Anika, but no, you have something even worse for her. Now, we're at the event where Charlotte has her whole family there. She's doing this announcement that she's, of course, partnered up with Empire to do the Vegas residency. And Andre's there. He introduces himself to her husband, and he does sexual innuendos like, well, it's just so nice to see her. It's just, we've worked so close together. I said, you need to stop. Andre, before you get hurt, you need to stop. And she goes and she's going to make sure that he gets out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now we see Juliana back at Empire with Lucius, and she signed the paperwork like, oh, I'm just so happy. We going and getting all this accomplished. While Cookie's looking in there like, really? You have her? You have her there? All right, got it. But things take a turn because Lucius just wants them to be on the same page. He says that he's actually inviting Cookie and that he understands that it was wrong for her to not have access to it. And she said, you're doing all this for this woman. So it's like, no, I'm building up this empire because Empire, the Vegas show, it'll be franchised. So all over the world, it'll be seen and we'll be collecting those checks, those residual checks, those ducats. Like, come on now. And she said, that's great. That's beautiful, but who is going to be there up top with you? Who's going to be there with the crown? Because there's two. You're holding one, and what? Her? Just leave me. Leave me. Now, we see a nice little moment between Jamal and Becky. They're both not in relationships right now. Becky said, look, you need to stop getting these industry dudes. You need to go and get someone who's regular, just like a businessman. It's like, nah, I don't need to get anyone right now. Why'd he say that? Because we're still Leviticus. And guess who comes? This guy. I said, who is? I said, oh, God, this is Jamal's types. I know it. This is Jamal's type. Tall, dark. I mean, that's all that really mattered. I just need to stop right there. You already know. You watch the show, so you know. So he starts singing, I just want to love you. I said, Oh, boy, I said, wait a minute. Am I hearing some? Wait, does this sound better than his? I was like, oh, okay, keep going. Well, I said, oh, I see where we're going with this. You really want me to believe that he's singing this song, that he's not singing it to Jamal. He's singing it to Jamal. Jamal's receiving it. Jamal's giggling. Now we're back at the Dubois manor. And Anika's there. She's there. She sees their baby. Baby Bella's okay. Hakeem comes busting in like, what? I want to see my daughter. So they show her the baby. Mind you, Anika isn't on Hakeem's actual side. She's not next to him. She is right across from him, lined up, square dab in between the Dubois. I said, she's in on this. She knows. She knows. She knows. This was a power play. She knows. She's in on this. They contacted her prior to. They worked out a deal. They worked out a deal because Hakeem said, I just want to see my baby. Because at first it was like, you want to give him back my baby now. And they was like, I just want my baby. I'll do anything. Oh, you'll do anything? Okay. Here we go. Angelo's mother said, go and give him his baby back. Here's how this works. The baby stays here with us. And you just have to do one little thing first. I said, Mind you, spoiler alert, we still don't know what that one little thing is. That's the main thing. We're going to go into the next season not knowing what that one little thing is. And if Hakeem's really going to go forward with it. While we have Andre. Andre, he's going and sleeping with Charlotte on the craps table. Just dry humping her on the craps table. And he talks about how it's good, right? It's good, right? Just like last time, right? Well, are you going to go and take off my belt? Because I have the video to prove it. I get off to it all the time. And you know Andre's in his manic phase, so this is, excuse me, you recorded that? Yeah. She slaps him. It's like, oh, so you're trying to blackmail me. I said, yeah, you should know how that works by now. I don't feel bad for her at all. You're cheating on your husband. You take bribes. This is what happens. This is what happens. Andre said, just be ready because I'm the one in charge. I'm the one in charge. Trust and believe I'm the one in charge. Cookie's talking to Shine like, all right, you good? We good. Now, mind you, Lucius told Cookie, you can come to Vegas, but you can't come to the back. You can't be in the back. Shine has his goons ready to go and cause a ruckus. A ruckus. And then Cookie's in the back. She's in her glittery dress, jumpsuit, actually. And Lucius is there like, what are you doing here? Juliana's there like, do I need security to remove you? And it's just like, look, you're not going to mess with my money, my hard labor, everything that I worked hard for. She's like, you really? That you work hard? That you did all by yourself? Really? And it was like, Juliana was popping off at the mouth. She was popping off at the mouth. And because she was popping off at the mouth, I said, this isn't right. Something's about to happen. And just like other people called it, they called it because I said, this makes no sense. He's doing a little bit too much for someone who screwed him over. He turned around and said, the security's for you. They're going to take you out here. Excuse me? Yeah! Dum-dum! Those papers you are gleefully signing at Empire? You relinquished all rights. You need to learn how to read. You relinquished all rights to the casino, to everything. It's all mine. It's all mine. Thank you. Your services are no longer required. You talk to Cookie another way. Come out of your mouth one more time. Dead ass. Dead ass. Dead ass. So you may just get her gone. Thank you. Why not trust someone who took 10 million from me? Cookie looked like 10 million? 10. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know how she is, extra and all that. Lucius talks about how he loves her. How, of course, he did it for her. How this was all a plan. He didn't trust Juliana. He was just using her to get this so that they can make their empire bigger. So he takes her back out because Jamal is actually performing, not Lucius. Jamal is performing when Cookie met Lucius. That's the show. And we have Lucius saying sweet nothings into Cookie's ear like, you were right, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I love you, baby. And it's just like, why did you do that? I had to make it convincing. Come on now. You know you. Anywho. So I said, Cookie, this is great. But remember, Shine's about to go and do a ruckus. What are you doing? She gives Shine a call. Bling, bling, bling. Shine, call it off. What? It's off. Don't do anything. Why? Call it off, stupid. Do it now. She's like, oh, this family. Okay. Dude, it's off. So now she can go back to jamming. I said, this is still too good. Jamal's singing. He's singing. Got some mama up there. Singing to mama. She's like, hey, hey, hey. Again, like the song. Everything's going well. Everything's going a little bit too well. But did you guys notice the commercial break when, because remember, they actually created a visual album for when Cookie met Lucius. And it's out on Facebook now. It's out on Facebook. I guess you can watch it on Facebook. I'm sure at some point it'll be on YouTube or Tidal or Google Play, what have you, Apple Music, you know the whole gist. After the performance is done, Hakeem is back. And Hakeem has something to tell them. Hakeem's like, hey bro, shout out to you, you did great, you did great. And just like, hold that thought, because Lucius has one more surprise. And the surprise is he's singing to his baby. He's singing, he loves her, and it sounded nice. We didn't hear the grrr It sounded nice. It sounds smooth enough. Smooth enough. But when Lucius was there, it was, baby, baby. I said, this is a comedy. Don't try to convey emotion like that. The only emotion I want to see Lucius convey is fear, anger, desperation. Anything else, I laugh at. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now, he's back on stage. He finishes singing to his baby. And everything's great. Everyone's happy. But at the Dubois Manor, we see Angelo. And it looks like Angelo's peoples, his other family members. You know the dark, tall guy that Jamal's going to be in love with now? Yeah, he's a Dubois. He's a Dubois. It's all a plan. I don't know what they're going to do to Jamal. I don't know how it's going to be done. I don't know if it's embarrassment, break his heart. I don't know what it is. I just know that it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad because their mother said, trust and believe. The Lions are a formidable opponent. But the Dubois end with the Lion betraying the others. Oh, it's going down. Mind you, now everyone's back together, and Cookie said, all right, guys, we got it. It was great. It was nice. But, Hakeem, what's going on? The baby. Anika found the baby. Lucius had a look of, Anika found the baby? Really? But, oh, okay, she showed the picture. It's like, wait a minute, whose house is that? It's at Anika's parents' house. I said, Hakeem, are we really doing all this lying right now? Oh, my God. This is a mess. This is a mess, but we don't have time for this. Then we see Anika. Anika's going, and she's calling room service. She's in the penthouse suite. The Dubois have her in the penthouse suite. She's up there. She wants some hot sauce. And sure as it, Mama Leah asked her where she was because she has more letters. She said, maybe I could just mail it to your hotel room. Yes, go and send it to your hotel room. She's like, great. And make sure that you change your mailing address so I don't have to give you this stuff. I'm not your errand girl. Mama Leah's too much. Mama Leah called the cops. She called the cops because this woman took the mail opener that she used to stab Tariq. It was cleaned. She decided to go and put Anika's fingerprints on it. That's why Anika was there the first time at the house. Stabbed Tariq again. And called the police and gave them her location. Now, mind you, I'm still trying to figure out, do they have his head? Because I don't think they have the rest of his body. Like, how did that part go? Because I know that wasn't explained. I guess it's Empire, so it's never going to be fully explained. While we're at the Vegas residency, we see who? Remember good old Bobby? Yeah. The boy that Cookie's dad wanted her to be with. He was there with his wife, and he's a doctor, his wife's a doctor, their daughter's a doctor, and they had a practice, and they passed it along to the daughter. And it's just like, oh my God, because he calls her Laretha. He doesn't know who Cookie is. He calls her Laretha. Laretha. Oh yeah, Barry. I'm sorry, Barry. Yeah, Barry. Good old Barry. And she's just looking at him, looking at his life, and kind of looking at Lucius like, yeah, Because remember, they're fighting over this company when good old Barry has a daughter and gave it all. You know, him and his wife gave everything to the daughter, and they're retiring. They're just traveling the world, being a happy family. I mean, the pictures they got scalper tickets. And Lucius was just looking like, oh my God, this is, wow. I do now remember Lucius had Barry beat up, and Barry's just like, no, that's war over the bridge. You were just young kids. And it's just like, this is a grown man with a grown wife, a grown husband with a grown wife in a loving relationship with a successful child. And that's Cookie. That's all Cookie ever wanted. So it's just like, yeah, maybe we can hang out. It's like, yeah, let's do dinner. And Lucius was like, yeah, I'm for that. Because now Lucius is all about love. He's all about happiness. And he sees that Cookie, that's what she really wants. So once he even takes a picture with them. I know, Lucius. He takes a picture with them and he says, we'll do dinner. Look, that dinner didn't happen. And I'll tell you why a little bit later. But he gets on his knees and says, I want that. I want that for us. We deserve that. I'm going to give you the world. She was like, wait a minute. This feels like a proposal, but where's the ring? I'm rich. I can get you whatever ring you want. Whatever ring you want. Andre finally comes back out of nowhere. I said, oh, Lord, Andre, what did you do while we didn't see you? And Cookie and Lucius have something to tell the cheerleaders. They're stepping down from daily activities from Empire. So they're no longer the CEOs. They officially stepped down for day-to-day operations. And they passed it along to... Lucius passed it along to Andre! Finally! Andre finally got his just due! And Lucius said, look, I was scared of you because when I learned you had the Tiki Tiki Boom, you remind me of my mother. And I didn't know how that was going to be. But man, because of that, you were able to outmaneuver me at every step. And as Cookie said, Empire Extreme, that was all you. Vegas, that was all you. You did it. You have a mind like no one else, and with your family around you supporting you, making sure that you are good and grounded, you can achieve anything. You are unstoppable. Jamal and Hakeem are amazing artists, but their careers will be great and absolute thanks to you. They're at the helm, guiding them, protecting them, building them up, working with them. And I said, oh, Andre. And Andre had this look. And even Lucius was like, oh, you know what? I'm so proud of you. You always have my back. You know me like no one else knows me. And Cookie's like, just say you love the boy. No, I can't do that. I know. No, I expect that. And everyone's like, oh, congratulations, Andre. You did it. You did it. Now, of course, Hakeem's going to go back to New York. Jamal's going back to New York to see his new boo thing. I'm like, oh, Jesus, Jamal. And Hakeem's going to see Baby Bella. I said, you guys all should go to see Baby Bella. That would be interesting now, wouldn't it? That's what you all should have done. I said, you're a family, right? What are you doing? Andre runs out because now he has to stop Shine. He's like, where's the guy? I don't see the explosives dude. No, he's already gone. You erased everything up. I have the switch right here. No, you need to stop it. The clan is canceled. Shine said, who's dead Andre? Because the Lion family constantly keeps flip-flopping. I'm tired of them flip-flopping. I'm going to take matters in my own hands, and I'm going to take them all out. I'm going to take them all out. So now, Andre's like, oh, crap, because Shine's going to push the button. Cookie and Lucius, they're walking to their car. Jamal and Hakeem, they're going to be walking to their car because they're flying back to New York. Andre runs like, Mom! Dad! Get away from the car! Get away from the car! And Lucius, he shoves Cookie like, move! Get out the way! Save his baby! And that car exploded, and the flames and the impact hit his back and knocked him out. And they were like, no! And Jamal's like, Mom! Dad! They're trying to hold him back like, no! Cookie's just like, Lucius! And we even see the Empire emblem blow up. And with Lucius not at the helm anymore, you know, as in his profile isn't there. He's in the hospital 3 months later. He's still in a coma. And apparently Stevie Wonder sent him a good, wish. There's like, see, Stevie even loves you. And Hakeem's just like, well, he's in a coma. Why are you even talking to him? He can't hear you. He's like, shut up, stupid. Some people, sometimes they can hear you. Now in comes Dr. Demi Moore. She comes in and she's just like, you know, I need to go and run some tests. He's just like, what are those tests for? Don't worry about it. I said, excuse me, who are you talking to? Aside from, she didn't say it like that, of course, but that's how Cookie took it. Because now the doctor's going to read to Lucius. And before she does that, though, she's rubbing on his hands, roping his arms. Walter, not even Lucius. Walter, 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 Walter. I said, what type of erotica is this? This is not what we signed up for. She even goes, opens his hand, puts it like, I said, wait a minute, we're doing too much. Like I was just doing too much? Yeah, we're doing too much. Cookie said, excuse me, what are you doing here? Hello? That's not your man. That's not your man. Now, Cookie said, look, I need to see what them tests are. And it's like, it's none of your business. Oh, why are you trying to do that? It's like, I understand. Don't worry about it. Jamal's like, no, she's just stressed. Of course I'm stressed. She's stressing me out. Cookie's so extra. Now, Jamal's there by his father, like, love you, Dad. And Lucius his eyes start to flutter. It's like, Mom, come back. And everyone's like, Dad, Lucius, wake up. It's like, see, Lucius, it's Cookie. She's so silly. It's Cookie. So he wakes up, and they're like, oh my gosh. So now, of course, Dr. Debbie Moore gets wants to get the nurses in. But she was just like, it's Cookie. Who? Cookie. I don't want a cookie. What? No, this is your family. I don't know who they are. I said, so are they trying to go and pivot this to a storyline where now Lucius, he doesn't remember anything. He doesn't. It's either means either people will take advantage of him, or this could be a clean slate. Maybe he'll be a great father from this day forward, then he'll gain his memory back. And I don't know how they're going to do this. Again, each season they do something to change the dynamics of the show. Like, because at the end of season 2, Andre was cuckoo for all of season 3 until the very end, when he actually got what he wanted and then almost lost it because he tried to kill his father. Oh, I don't know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Star and Empire will both be on at the same night. Empire will be on at 8 from now on Wednesdays. Star will be on at 9. And Blackish, I believe it'll be on Tuesdays at 8:30 or something like that. I said, finally, it's not going up against them. We need to let these black shows, give them the best shot possible in the initial ratings. That's what I'm talking about. Don't have them all on at the same time.